What is good, people? I'm gonna give y'all a minute. Go ahead and get on. I got some pizza in the oven, so I'm gonna leave in like 5 minutes and get my pizza. Whoever had a good Saturday, nice positive day, peaceful, all that good stuff. I know everybody isn't on yet, but thank you for all those that comment positive stuff. That comment positive messages. I appreciate you. Like I said, I read all the comments. Thank you so much. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to stay on track. I got some notes. As you can see by the title, man, it's gonna be a little different. Like I said, most of my lives are just all over the place. But like, I don't know, lately, man, I've been feeling some type of way. And basically what this video is gonna be about is being who you are destined to fucking be. Before I even get started, this ain't no fucking kid channel. I'm not speaking to kids. I don't do that shit. I don't make content for fucking children. I make content for grown-ups, all right? But being who you were destined to be. And what I mean by that, I know a lot of people try to be who people expect them to be, try to be who people or society want them to be. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't really matter about that shit. It matters about you. And people try to tell you how to feel and what you should be doing. But at the end of the day, it's your life. It is your life. And I just really got to share this shit, right? So now this person I'm talking about is not an attractive person at all. And I'm going to go ahead and start by this. He said, oh, look, that's the pizza shit. He's a successful guy, nice family, bunch of kids. I'll be right back to pizza. Just hold on. Thank you. Hold on. Bow. I ain't got no napkin neither, y'all. So, but I'm sorry. So, and then I'm gonna tell you who it is. But you probably already know who it is once I start talking. But this guy, a successful businessman, beautiful family, bunch of kids. You know what I'm saying? But in an interview, he was like, he never felt like he was himself. He felt like he was putting on a fake facade, going through the motions, you know what I'm saying? Still ambitious, still going through life, but but there was something missing. And I mean, when he was talking, I can totally understand what he was saying. I know for me, anytime I'm even talking to you all, or I hear something or I see something, I apply it to my life, right? And I know me growing up, like I said, I didn't have my father in my life until I was in my mid-30s. So that was a gap, a void that was missing for me. And thank goodness, you know what I'm saying, we have a great relationship because I still needed my father. So that was great. But his was a little different. His whole entire life, I said he's a man, his whole entire life, he said he felt like he was a woman. His whole entire life. So even though he got married, even though he had children, he still felt like in his heart that he was a woman. And we're talking about Caitlyn Jenner or Bruce Jenner, formerly known as. Now, if y'all have seen Caitlyn Jenner in a bikini, that's some scary shit. That is, oh my god, that's the most ew. But he had enough confidence and enough self fortitude to make that change. Now, like I said, I don't condone that shit, but we're talking about self. We ain't talking about him per se or her per se, but we're talking about ourselves. How many times do we go through life and like we don't say what we wanted to say and we don't do what we wanted to do? And you know, this is what I'm talking about. I'm coming of age now, man, to like where I'm just not having it. If I'm not happy in a certain situation, then I don't want to be around that situation. If I'm around a certain type of people, I'm not happy, I don't want to be in that fucking environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about. It's about being confident. It's about being confident in yourself. That self-confidence shit is so, so important. And I say self-confidence because people, they try their best to fucking tear you down. And 9 times out of 10, it's something that's going on in their life and they want to fucking project that shit on you. And you got to be strong enough mentally and in your heart to say, fuck them people, and you're going to do what you know is best for you. It sounds easy. You know, do you. Do what's best for you, but I promise you, and you all probably watching me know that it's not always that easy. It's not always that easy. You got people looking at you, teasing you, talking about you, in your ear saying what you should do, laughing at you. That shit is hard. It's so fucking hard to be different and to be you. But at the end of the day, guess what you have? All you have is you. All you got is you. And like I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna be on this earth. I don't know how much time I have left, but I want to be happy. I'm tired of fucking faking it. Anybody else fake it? And I'm tired of that shit. Holding your tongue in when you knew you should have said something. You know what I'm saying? People talking to you crazy and shit, but you let it go. That shit get old. It get old. And if you ever seen somebody on their deathbed, they talking about regrets. Oh, I wish I would have did this. Or I wish I would have did that. I wish I would have said this. A lot of the times we don't know when our last breath's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't have much time left and I want to be happy. I want to be able to say what's on my mind and I want to be able to go where I want to go or not go where I don't want to go and shit like that. And fuck that. Hey, it's I ain't gonna say it's a new age and shit, but everybody get tired at a certain point and they like, I'm not doing this shit no more. My bad. You ever have somebody, seen somebody in an abusive relationship, and you don't told this person that dude or that woman is not right for you. Girl, you need to leave. You know what I'm saying? But they stay in a relationship anyway, and you can't fucking figure it out why. Is it love? Are they scared to be on their own and start over? You know, type shit like that. But what I found out is that people get sick and tired when they're sick and tired. When they've had enough, that's when they be like, you know what, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. That's how life is. Once you don't have enough of this boss talking to you fucked up, then you like, you know what, I'm done. I done had enough. I know I should have been left, but I tried to stick it out to see if it was going to get better. It didn't. And all it does is you stand there longer in that job or relationship or whatever it is, it just breaks your confidence down. Until you said, you know what, I've had enough of this. I've had a fuck enough. And that's kind of where I am now, man. I'm like, I don't want to fake anymore. I am who I am, and if you don't like it, well, that's too fucking bad. That is just, who gives a fuck? 9 times out of 10, the people that are talking about you ain't paying your bills. They don't love you. You know what I'm saying? So it really doesn't even fucking matter who they are and what they're saying. That's why I said it's very important about who you hang with and your circle. Your inner circle needs to be tight. It needs to be filled with love. If you have that negativity shit, please get away from that. And it doesn't matter. I always hear, you know what I'm saying? Like when I say that shit, I really mean it. I don't have a lot of friends. You guys see that. Our circle's very small. People will talk about you, smile in your face, try to fuck your spouse or your husband or whatever, or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. When people break into your house and steal your shit, it's usually people that you know because they know what's in your house. My shit's small. It's about building yourself up. And the people around you should be positive, or you should do that. And then keep it real. 9 times out of 10, people don't keep it real. We say, yeah, keep it 100, but most time people don't keep it 100. They might keep it 85. And this is what I'm saying, because if you're keeping it 100, you're also incriminating yourself. What I see people doing, they talk about people, oh yeah, they did this and they did that. They don't say what they was doing. They don't say, oh, we was smoking, or we was robbing, or we was, doing so and so. You know what I'm saying? They try to make themselves look clean and pretty and shit. That's not real. That's not 100. When people ask you, how you feel, how you doing, you don't really say how you doing. You say, oh, I'm good. But you're not good. You got family problems. You got life problems. You got financial problems. You know what I'm saying? It's always something that's going on. You don't tell everybody your business, but it's, when somebody asks you, how you doing? I'm good. No, you're really not. And, I put up a quote, and I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like, you hurt in silence, you heal alone or some shit like that, but then you shine in public. And you know what I'm saying? I posted because I want to hear people say, but I didn't agree with that. This is where depression comes from. This is where suicide comes from, because you're trying to put up a fucking fake facade for people. You don't want to be sad. You don't want to be crying. But the fact of the matter is, like, everybody goes through something. Everybody go through something. Some things are harder for people to deal with. You might have got your family or wife or husband might have left you and you was cool with it. But somebody else that might break them the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? So I said it's not about other people, it is about you. I go to therapy. I've been going to behavioral health since 2005 after my first deployment. And I've been going ever since. And it's not necessarily all the time about war. 9 times out of 10, when I'm going to somebody, it's because I'm stressed. It's usually about a relationship or a marriage, missing my children, fucking upset at work with these stupid ass people in the military, or just having anxiety about my life and who I am as a person versus where I want to be. I'm 40 years old, and I do not feel like I should be where I'm supposed to be at 40. My mind frame probably is a little different than, let's say, another 40-year-old. Got their shit together, good credit, good marriage, good relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have that. And one of my strengths that I've noticed that I've been called out on is knowing myself. 9 times out of 10, when you guys are telling me some shit, I already fucking know it because I know me. I know me. Smart mouth, attitude, narcissistic traits, fucking selfish, go-getter, determined, you know what I'm saying, family man, loving, you know what I'm saying? I have flaws and I have fucking positives at the same time, but I know me. And it took me a long time to know me, and it took me a long time to love me. And I've said it before, it was a time that I didn't like the way I looked. I hated my dark skin, hated my big lips and big nose, you know what I'm saying? But then when you look at it, it's all the fuck you have. God created each and every one of us to be and look at the way we goddamn look. Period. And with that love of yourself, once you love yourself and you are a certain way and you good with who you are, Anybody else that's gonna fuck with you or be around you or be in your circle has to love you on that same level, or they gotta go. They gotta go, because it's kind of like, well, I can do better. I can do good by myself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't need you to tear me down, to build me down. You know what I'm saying? To talk to me, to step on me, because I'm good by myself, because I love me. And at the end of the day, guess who you gonna have? You gonna have yourself. And sometimes people are scared to be by themselves, and that shit, it sucks to be alone, right? It sucks to be alone. But let me tell you what's worse than to be alone is to be in a relationship with somebody and you still feel alone. You're not getting what you need. You're not getting what you need. You're not getting what you need. And it can be emotional. It can be sexual. It can be whatever it is. But that's just me. I'm just talking here. I'm just talking. No more though. When I read the comments, I have a choice to reply, to be angry, to be happy. And like I said, these people don't pay no bills for me. They don't love me. They don't know me. And it's a choice. I choose to be happy, man. I know I'm toxic. I ain't the best person. I know me. Smart mouth and everything. But at the end of the day, each and every one of us deserve to be happy. And when I say happy, Des, what do you mean? There's different levels of happiness. Everybody has a different vocabulary or different meaning of what happiness means. You know what I'm saying? Like, happiness could be money. And I found out real fucking early that being rich does not equate to being happy. I couldn't understand all these millionaires killing themselves. And the first person I can think of is Robin Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, he was rich, but he wasn't happy. And that goes again to that fake facade shit. You see him on the movies smiling and making people happy, and you never fucking knew. You never would have known, because you didn't know him. You didn't love him. You weren't in his circle. And that's why I come here on this platform, and I'm grateful for this platform, because even though it's negativity on here, it's a lot of positive people here. And I take that shit and I just put it right here. And I put it here. You know what I mean? And the rest of the bullshit, I keep scrolling. I'd be like, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for commenting. 9 times out of 10, you all are not and won't be as honest as I am. But like I said, I'm tired of lying. Don't you get tired of lying? Don't you get tired of, not saying what you wanted to say or not doing what you wanted to do? Talking about people and shit like that. I think that shit is so small. When you think about all the time that you have, and like I said, when people are dying on their deathbed, they wish and they want more time. I wish they had more time to write. I wish they had more time to travel. I wish I would have talked to that girl that I saw I didn't talk to. But you don't have more time. This little bit of time that we have left on this earth, I suggest we fucking go hard and we take chances and we live and we love and we and we have heartbreak and we keep it moving. Caitlyn Jenner did something that people probably would never do. But in her heart, that's what was gonna make her happy. Now, I love women. I love the fuck out of women, but I don't want to be one. All right, I don't want to fucking be one. But I use that example as the most punch in the face thing that I can to make you understand that you are who you are. The way I am, man, I've been this fucking way since I was a little kid. Smart mouth, sarcastic, attitude, all that. And I look at what I have and what I don't have, And I say this is because it's the way that I am. And I've been this way. And yes, I am growing. Yes, I'm maturing. Yes, I'm still on this journey. But you got to say where you are right now. And you got to be honest with that shit. You got to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I know that I'm a certain way, but I know I need to be better for myself as well as for my children. Because to me, being a fucking great father means a lot to me. And it means a lot to me because I know how it affected me dearly with me not having a father in my life. So I come here, man, and I'll be honest with y'all. I'll be honest. A lot of y'all, and instead of embracing my honesty, you try to jump on me. You try to dog me. And I just like I said, with the comments, you'll never be as real as me. But I would hope that you would. So when I come here and I project my shit on y'all and my realness and my honesty, I would hope that you all would give me that same honesty in return. And then some of you do, and I love it. And I just feel so I don't know if it's embraced or I feel good. Let's just say I feel good about it because yes, I finally got to somebody. Or, you know what I'm saying, I've said what I said and it released something in you for you to comment and share your story with me. No, I mean, life ain't easy. Life ain't easy at all. I've had friends that had committed suicide and it just fucking fucked me up. It just broke me. I don't believe in suicide. I really don't. But once again, each person has their own life and their own responsibility. It's yours. If you want to end your shit, you can. But but you gotta look on the flip side and saying, what is this gonna do to the people that I'm leaving behind? What is it gonna do? What is it gonna do to my children? What is it gonna do to my moms? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I want to be better for me. Like I said, at the end of the day, when I die, I'm dying by myself. Whether people are around or not, I'm dying by myself. I don't know if an angel's gonna come and, you know what I'm saying, help me, on the next journey or what. But we are born by ourselves and we're gonna die by ourselves. And I want to be happy, dying. I want to be smiling. What the fuck is he smiling for? He about to die. Smiling. Because I'm thinking about all the memories that I've had, all the things that I've done, the things that I wanted to do, and the things that I wanted to say, I've said and done. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where I don't want to be a woman. That's not what I'm saying, y'all. I'm not saying that shit. I just use it as a really big example of going out there and doing it. Because nobody else is gonna fucking make you happy. That happy life shit, I feel like I said is a slap in the face. Because you could be doing everything for a woman or wife or whatever, but if she's not happy mentally in her soul, in her body, in her spirit, it don't matter what the fuck you do, because she's not happy on the inside. Flip flop, I know, ladies. Same thing with a dude. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you got to come already with your happiness. Like I said, I'm working on my shit. I know my downfall. I know why I cry sometimes. I know why I have nightmares. I know what makes me happy and smile. I know what type of environment I want to be in. You gotta know you, and not just know you. Gotta apply that shit. It takes a lot to be you. With all these distractions, everybody, these talk shows, these spokespersons telling you who you should be and how you should be. You're not a fucking real man if you don't do this. You ain't no woman, you ain't no real woman if you don't do this. I'm so tired of hearing that shit. Bitch, how you gonna tell me what I should be doing? And you ain't living my life. You didn't grow up like me. The things that I'm trying to do and build and grow to are for me. Being a great father is for me. It ain't come from nobody else. It ain't come from Steve Harvey. It didn't come from TD Jakes. It didn't come from no Bible. It didn't come from God. It's just me. That's what I get my happiness from, is from seeing my children smile. I want to see them grow up, and I want to see them have kids. I want to see them fucking be parents and shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to be grateful just for that. But I also want to have an impact. That's my shit. When I die, my daughter's gonna say, my daddy was everything. You know, he spoke to me about everything. My boys, oh, my daddy was, he was this, he was that. That's me though. Some people don't give a fuck. I've seen parents and shit leave their kids, they don't care. That's great. That's on you. But for me, you got to dig down into your happiness and your characteristics. I keep asking myself why I am the way I am. Why do I think the way I think? I'm angry sometimes. I get upset. I like shit a certain way. It's my character, and it comes from my upbringing. I don't like my house looking fucked up. I don't like it dirty. And then it's like, but why though? Because I was raised like that. And in my mind, a clean house means peace. So when I come home from work and I see a fucking dirty house, I'm not at peace. And if you guys know, or maybe not, your home should be your peace, right? That's the place you come down and wind down and relax and be happy. So that's why it affects me. That's why I am the way I am. And if you're not digging down and saying, why do I think the way I do? Why am I this way? And then once you get there, once you understand why you think the way you do and why you talk the way you do, when people try to come at you, you can tell them exactly why you are the way. You don't have to. You ain't got to do shit. But yeah.
Hey, sorry.
Yeah, but like now you have a reason and an understanding. That's why I said it's not for anybody else. Like I said, honestly, you don't have to say shit to anybody else. It's more so about you. Like I said, when I go to therapy, I am the number one person. It ain't about nobody else. She sit there or they sit there, and it's me talking about my issues, about my life, my goals, my shortcomings, and it's working it out. And that's why I said, yeah, I'm doing it for my children, but it starts with me. I can point fingers at the mama. I can point fingers at society. I can do all that shit, but it don't matter because at the end of the day, it's me. Like I said, the better I am, the smarter I am, the more reliable I am, the more responsible I can pass that on to my children. Because let me tell you, and then you all know this shit right here. You can tell your kids anything, right? I can tell my children. I can see Corey the oldest. Corey done been around me the longest. He's been around me while I smoke weed. He's been around me when I cry. He's been around me when I've had hoes and shit like that. Excuse me. When I've had women around. So I can say, Corey, I don't want you smoking weed. I can say, Corey, I don't want you doing this. But he's looking at me as the example. And that's a fucking huge responsibility. Because you still want to be a grown up. You still gonna do you, but you gotta understand also you got eyes looking at you. You got eyes looking at you. They ain't just gonna fucking go by what you say. They want to see what you do too. My mom, oh man, I love my mom, yo. I love her. She didn't just say the shit, man. She walked the fucking walk and talked the talk. And that's why I always say if I can be a quarter of the parent that she was for my children, then I'm good with that. And I still talk to her to this day, and I still love her, and I still thank you. I still thank her, and just that. You guys don't know how I grew up. I grew up in a fucking abusive household. Not just emotionally abusive, physically abusive. We used to get our fucking ass kicked. Bloody lip, busted nose, all of that shit. I have vivid fucking memories of seeing my mother get fucking just knocked out. And, it kind of, sorry. And, I was a little kid. I was a little kid. And I couldn't help her. I remember everything. And I couldn't understand why she stayed with this dude. Because not only did she endure it, but we endured it. And I remember I was walking home one day. And this was like, this was this year. And I was walking because, you know, I was pissed off and I walked home. I didn't feel like waiting. And I thought I saw him in a car. And, you know, it just, the switch. I ain't a fucking kid no more. You're not gonna beat on me. You know, and I get real protective. My mom's made peace with him and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because she's a good woman. She's very spiritual. Don't piss her off though. And if I ever seen him again, my nigga, we gonna have words. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be nice words. I ain't no fucking kid no more. When I called my son dumb that time and I spoke about it, I saw the look on his face. And that face looked like me. That face looked like me when I was a kid and he was physically and he was emotionally motherfucking abusive. You know what I'm saying? Shit you shouldn't be saying. And that's why I corrected my shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when people have trauma, they pass it on. Oh, because my dad wasn't there in my life, well, I won't be in my kid's life. Or because I was physically abused, I'm gonna physically like abuse my kids. No, I don't fucking do that. And that's why I said I know exactly how it feels not to have a father in my life growing up, and I would not do that to my children. Yes, I have work to do, and we already done fucking established that. But being there, that's too fucking easy. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it ain't easy right now because I'm in Texas and they in Virginia. But just being there and giving them that time, that's my right. It's my responsibility, and it's my motherfucking due diligence to do right by my kids, so that they can pass that shit on to their kids. I remember my dad, we would go fishing. I remember my dad would talk to me. I remember, that's what I want. That's the most important thing to me. And that's a characteristic. That's something that's in my core. It's so fucking important to me. And I am hard. I am tough. It is what it is. I grew up just like that. I had a very strict grandmother growing up. Hit your ass with anything, knock your ass out. She didn't talk to us though. I mean, I can't remember a lot of love, you know what I'm saying, coming from that household. It was very strict. It was so strict to the fact that I wanted to run away. I attempted suicide. I don't say that shit often. Like I said, going to therapy definitely helps. But tried to kill myself because I wanted to get out of that motherfucking environment. That's how bad it was. And even to this day, I'm about to turn 40, I don't even talk to that woman. You know what I'm saying? Like even not necessarily because of the past, but even still currently, she's still fucking negative. She's still toxic. Goes to church, talks that Bible shit and she's fucking negative. And I just like, like I said about making choices and shit about who you spend your time around, about that aura, about the thing that you're hearing and seeing. You can control that. You control that. It don't matter if it's your family. People always feel like when you're trying to correct yourself or you're trying to separate yourself that it matters about family or it matters about your job, or it don't fucking matter, because at the end of the day, you're doing that for your own mental health. You're doing that for you. So when you say, I love this person, but I gotta separate. I can't do it no more. One, if I do it, if I stay around here, it's gonna fuck with my emotions. It's negativity, and that's not what I'm about. Because I'm about positivity. I'm about moving up. I don't need anybody telling me that I'm not good enough. I don't need anybody telling me that I'm not shit, that I'm not this person or that person. Shit like that, you gotta separate from. Prime example. For the longest time, I always thought I was ugly. Always, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't like the way I looked. And like I had like a, I don't know. I didn't like being black. If you see people now still trying to, bleach their skin and shit and fix their nose and, make their lips fucking small or whatever. And that comes from watching TV. And that comes from listening to people. Hey, bitch, I see you. I see you commenting. Hey, do your thing. Like I said, when you guys do shit like that and say stuff like that, while I'm up here doing my thing, something going on with you. But it's all good. Talk your shit. There was trauma inside me the whole time. But let me tell you what fixed it, right? I'm at a club, right? And this is off topic, but I just gotta say it. That bitch needs Jesus. And then when I talk about that, I don't like it. I'm good. Yeah, come on. That's exactly what I'm talking about when you trying to do you and be positive and you got bitches like that. You know what I mean? That's exactly what I be talking about. And it's all good. Make you lose Jesus real quick, right? But listen, so I'm in the club and I have to get a little tipsy at the club to go talk to somebody, because I've always been a shy person. You know what I'm saying? It's just how I am. I can be loud and big, but for the most part, if anybody really know me, I'm chill. I still see shit if a woman, looking or whatever, just it is what it is. I've become a lot better, but anyway, so I'm in the club and we usually with a crew, you know what I'm saying? It's about 4, 5, 6 of us. And usually, man, the women like light-skinned dudes. They like light-skinned dudes. So I might get picked last or next to last or whatever. So this woman comes up and she chooses me out of everybody else. So what my dumb ass said, I said, you don't want the light-skinned guy, you know what I'm saying? You don't want the light-skinned dude? She was like, no, I like that dark chocolate. And when I do my story time just like this, there are certain events that have happened in my life that change me, that stick with me for the long haul. So that right there told me this: you don't need to change your fucking dark skin. You don't need to change your lips or your nose or any of that shit. Everybody is not for everybody, right? Everybody has a different preference of what they like or who they like. So just be you. Be the best fucking person. Be the best version of you that you're going to be. And what's meant for you will be meant for you. And I've had a very successful life. I told you I love women. Thank you, Army, for that. And like I also spoke to you guys before, I don't know if you heard me, that like I said, I had a void. It was something I felt like was missing inside of me mentally, you know, like you can feel it, like, damn, man, something, you know, it's not food, you know, it's my belly's full. It ain't my account, I got money, you know what I'm saying? Something's going on psychologically in my shit that is just not filled. And I try to use women like that. You know what I'm saying? I try to, okay, you know, I don't want to say use them, but the more women I had, it was building up my confidence. But still, I wasn't fooled. That's not what it was. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I'm getting at. Is, you know, I thought it was the women, but it wasn't. It was something going on in me, and I had to figure out what the fuck it was. And it was my father. Thank God. Thank God he came into my life. Thank you, Miss Felicia. Mama Felicia, I love you to death. And we have a great relationship. Matter of fact, I talked to him yesterday. And I have two beautiful sisters. And it's a blessing. And and then, you know, later on, my other thing that I was missing, I already said yeah, Ham. I already said yeah. What I was missing now is my children. Yeah, I get to see them every 3-4 months. That's horrible. But our connection isn't where I feel like it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurts. And then probably you ladies, you know what I'm saying, that have your kids all the fucking time, you wouldn't understand how I feel. But you gotta understand like where we are. We're in a fucking separation, divorce stage. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what the fuck mom says about me in front of the children. I don't know. You've already seen her talk about me in front of the kids. I hate that shit. I ain't being messy, but it is what it is. I thought we gonna keep it real. We can keep it real. So they already have an opinion about what's going on. I told you, like the first 48 hours of them being here, Jericho asked me about divorce. You know what I'm saying? So it was already in his mind from whatever's talked about. Divorce. Why is my dad not here? My father has another baby. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And you know that type of shit, it hurts. It's very emotional, obviously for me, and I'm a grown ass man. Divorce sucks. But then we got beautiful kids. You know what I'm saying? Even when we was here, the kids was here, I would have certain things to say about the household. I would be very careful of what I say because that's their mom. You know, I would say something like, y'all do that shit at your mama's house, don't you? You know what I'm saying? Or y'all don't do this shit at your mama's house? You know what I'm saying? But nothing like negative. You understand? Nothing like that. But when I see my kids, I sometimes feel like they're not mine. I've never said that out fucking loud before, but sometimes I feel like they're not mine. I feel like I'm picking up somebody else's kids and I'm spending time with them, but I don't feel like they're mine sometimes. And obviously blood, as far as I know, but I just mean like that connection. When they still kind of like stand off, you know what I'm saying, towards me. And you know what I'm saying, not sure if I'm a good guy or just not sure what dad is or, you know, where he's been or any of that shit. And that shit crushes me. That shit crushes me. When I would go for a hug for, you know, and it was great, you know, little small things like this, like my daughter and I would be on the couch and I get to fucking pick her up and go put her in the bed. You can't do that shit from fucking Texas when they're in Virginia. That FaceTime shit's okay, but even the FaceTime, like the talks are very short. They're very bland. I pretty much gotta do most of the talking, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and then when I'm about to hang up, you know, so my daughter like, hold up, Dad, don't hang up yet. I want to show you something. And I told you guys, like, she just warmed my heart when she talked to me and she opened up and like I was like a little girl. I was so fucking excited, man. You guys don't fucking know if you don't know, but I was so excited. A lot of men like they and let me tell you about the friend I had, ex-friend obviously. My ex-friend had a daughter, right? Him and his girlfriend or whatever ex-girlfriend separated, and he would not spend fucking time with her. Like even when he had her over, he was like standoffish, and you know what I'm saying, wouldn't take her places, wouldn't really do shit with her, because she was a female, and she looked just like this motherfucker, man. She looked just like him, and but wouldn't show her no love because she was a girl. And I could not fathom. I mean, we're not friends no more for several reasons, but that shit I couldn't understand. He would show my son way more love than he would show his own daughter. I was like, wow. I love my daughter. I'm so grateful to have a little girl, especially with all of the women I've encountered and been through, and a lot of them have trauma as well. I remember instances when I'm dating a female or talking to a female, I'm like, your daddy didn't fucking tell you this? He didn't put you on game? Your brother didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's crazy. The same way I speak to my boys about sex, about life, about people, I'm gonna keep it 100 with Kalia. She gonna know. She gonna know from my daddy. I don't fuck around. I don't. And I said, I always tell the story that I had to tell in court. And this is y'all always say I'm a great dad and shit like that. I told you I'm different. I said I'm real. I took my son to the beach one time. And I already told him before we went there, I said, we're not going to throw sand at anybody's face. We're not going to go too far where I can't see you. And it was a couple other things, you know what I'm saying? A safety briefing before we went there. And then I made him say the shit back to me to make sure he understood. We get to the beach, and not more than fucking 10 minutes go by, this little white girl crying because my son threw sand in her fucking face. I'm pissed. I'm fired up. I had to go over and apologize to these fucking these parents because my goddamn son don't know how to fucking act. So what I did, I threw sand in his face. He's crying. That shit burned. I don't know what sand feel like, but it's not a fucking pleasant shit. But I threw sand in his fucking face. So he can feel how that little girl felt. I said, that shit burned, don't it? It don't feel good, do it? And then we went to the fucking, you know, or the water and washed it off. But that's how I am. That's I don't know. That's how I am. I get through how I get through. You can call it unconventional, whatever the fuck. That's what it is. I'm that type. I'm gonna say some shit for a little bit, but apparently my talking just ain't fucking working, and then we have to do other actions. And that's something else I do. I do what the fuck I say I'm gonna do. If I say, don't eat another fucking French fry in my car, I'm gonna throw that bitch out the window. And kids gonna try you. And my baby did. Ate one anyway. Fuck daddy. And I threw that shit out the fucking window. I'm raising I'm raising kids, right? But they're gonna be adults. They're gonna go into this world where they, you know, fucking cops and people don't give a fuck about them. I gotta explain to my fucking son that these niggas will kill you. They see a young black man. I had to put them on Trayvon Martin and shit. Like, this isn't a joke, Corey. You like a grown ass man. They will shoot you. You mouthing off, thinking, oh man, like it really gets me. I get agitated. I get a little scared that they don't understand where I'm coming from. And like I said, my methods may not be what you would do, but these aren't your kids. If you ain't got no fucking black kids, I can automatically understand that you would not know where I'm coming from. But that is me. That is me. That's why I said some things don't need to be so extreme. And why I said about I'm still learning to myself, I'm still working. Some things need to be at a certain level. And then some things need to be up here so you can fucking understand what I'm saying. Be who you are destined to be. Be who you are destined to be. You see what I'm saying? That's too much for you. Don't give a fuck about no Happy Meal. They gotta buy another one. You definitely missing the fucking point. You ladies. You the same moms that be calling people because you scared of your fucking kids. Come get Bobby because I can't do shit with him. That's not me. That's not me. And most of you ladies, I got it. I'm not a fucking woman. I ain't no woman. I'm a man. I am the way I am. I'm working on my shit. But like I just told y'all, Diva, you gonna say some words or what? I am who I am and I am how I am. But I also gotta understand that, Lord, I also gotta understand that the environment that we're in, the society that we're in, it is what it is. It is what it is. I have to adapt to that. And this is how I look at it. The punishment needs to fit the crime, yeah? Do you think I ever had an incident ever again with sand in anybody's face? Fuck no. That's how I am. When we train, I train hard. And he remembers it. Cause I don't care about you whining or crying. I don't care. It is what it is. But anyway, I got off topic. Be who you are. Be who you were destined to be. And when I say destined, I mean the way you were built. Have you ever seen a little girl, a little boy that's been singing since they was a little kid, and you say, oh, he's going to grow up or she going to grow up to be a singer? That shit is destined. Oh, this little boy been fighting since he was a little kid. Then he grew up to be a boxer. You know what I'm saying? This shit is destined. But a lot of times we get around people and they persuade us not to follow our dreams and be who we're supposed to be. I've always been different. Always. Even in school, I was always trying to figure out who I was, how I am. I dyed my hair. I grew my hair out. I was trying to be like fucking Ben Wallace and who was the other guy? Latrell Sprewell had braids. Dyed my hair different color like Cisco. I was always trying to figure out who am I supposed to be in this world? Who am I supposed to be? How can I make an impact in this big ass world and I'm only one person? That shit is hard. It sounds easy to say just be who you are. But most people don't even know who they are. They've been surrounded by so many people and they've been hearing this all their life or they've been groomed to be this way. They don't know who the fuck they are. You got to be tough. You got to be strong. You got to be humble enough to say that you don't know everything. You got to be hungry enough to still be learning. Learn yourself. I said I'm 40 years old and I'm still learning myself. I'm still learning. I had a session on Thursday, and I've been told before that I don't know how to talk. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know how to talk to people. I said when I get an attitude, when I'm upset, I go off and shit. I was having some issues and I didn't want it to be, I was like, if I say, excuse me, if I say this, it's going to be a confrontation. So she suggested that you say it with an I, right? With an I. I feel like this, that, and the third. And when she was saying it, you know what I'm saying, just to like make it so it's not an aggressive thing. You know what I mean? And it worked. It definitely made sense. Like I said, I'm constantly working on myself. I won't even say I suggest that everybody does that, because everybody's gonna do what they feel like they need to do. Some people probably feel like they don't have any issues. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to point the finger at the guy on the screen and, you know, throw jabs and shit like that. But if you're doing that, then you're not even hearing what I'm saying. It's about you, like just like it's about me. So, this piece of code. Shut up, Ham. Can y'all hear that? Y'all hungry? Want some pizza? I'm here for it, y'all. I'm here for it. You know, everything wasn't great growing up. Everything ain't great now. But I'm grateful for every experience, whether it was good or bad. It's a learning tool. I'm still learning. And I told you it's about myself. Why do I choose the type of women that I choose? I had to break that down. You gotta break that. You gotta break that down. You gotta ask questions. Why do I do what I do? Why do I drive fast? Why do I break the law? Why do I choose to smoke weed in the Army? Why do this and why do that? Knowing you, Valerie, go sit your ass down somewhere. What is wrong with people? Lord have mercy. Knowing who you are is the most important fucking job that you need to do. Once you know who you are, nobody else can stop you. Like, you know, dumbass comments. And that's why I said earlier about knowing you and being who you are. It's hard. It's tough. It's so fucking hard to stay focused or to stay on the path. I get sidetracked very easily. That's my mind races. I'm thinking about 50,000 things at one time. I told you I'm in therapy. I told you a depression, anxiety, and a little bit of bipolar. It's in my family. I have 1,000 things going through my mind. Happiness and peace is always there. No matter, I can turn it up. I can be an asshole. I can cuss you the fuck out. That's just me. Because I'm going to protect myself. To me, it's a protection. Nobody's going to fucking punk me. Nobody talks to me any type of way. I don't give a shit what your rank is or who you are. If I feel disrespected, I'm going to handle mine. At the same time, I can be humble. I can be soft and kind to my, you know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. But don't ever, it's always funny how somebody will fucking poke the bear, and then the bear attack the ass, the bear tripping. That makes no sense. But, it is what it is. I lost it. It's very hard to stay on track when you have all of this people coming at you. Island Baby, I see you with the therapy for Jericho. Like I said, my son and I are decorated with the therapy, and it was very eye-opening. He said shit in there that I've never heard him say before. And, you know, I didn't get upset. I was more taking it in because it's coming from the heart. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely effective. So I spoke to his mama about it. I've taken the therapy myself. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Hey, yo. Anyway, once you get you, once you understand you, once you love you, nothing else can control you. Everything else like flows and goes into place. You know what I'm saying? And then like when you understand your actions and why you do things and how you do them, and you should be questioning yourself. You should definitely be questioning yourself. Hey, y'all loud as hell. I think they fighting. Y'all fighting? He probably wants some carrots. Just give me a second. Damn, y'all loud. Once you know you, once you've conquered those fears, that's the big thing. That's a whole nother show episode is fear. A lot of the times when we don't do things, it's out of fear. I'm scared I'm gonna mess up. I'm scared I'm gonna fail. I'm scared it won't work out right. That's been my whole life. And like I said, at a certain point, so for me, and this is one of those life moments again, I was afraid of the dark as a kid. And I conquered that shit myself. I conquered it, and it was nothing to be afraid of. It was all mental. And so like now when I take shit just like that, if I'm afraid of something, I attack it. I attack it. There was a time that I was afraid to speak in front of people. And so I practiced. And every chance that I could get to speak in front of people, I would. And I became good at it. And I like it. I am the center of fucking attract. Like, I'm the center of attention. All eyes are on me. What is he gonna say next? And I go out there and I execute. So I try to take that same mind frame and those same experiences and I apply them to life, straight like that. So a lot of things I know I'm missing as a man today, but you're annoying. I know I missed a lot of things growing up as far as being a man because I didn't have my father there. And I don't want my children to grow up the same way. Like it's there's no excuse. Like I said, Corey's, I would say he's my oldest. He is so much like me, and almost a little scary. Almost he doesn't listen very well. likes to think he knows everything. You know what I'm saying? That's if you have a teenager. That's the usual. But I mean, I'm real as shit to him. I mean, real. We have really, real talks. And I wish he was a little older so we can have more talks. But I'm like, bro, son, besides me and your mama, we love you. I mean, we love you to death. You're my kid. I wouldn't tell you wrong. The things that I'm telling you to do is so you can be successful, not to hurt you. I love you. I want to see you fucking succeed. But he's listening to fucking these little kids, you know what I mean? It just like really, fucks me up. Really, really irks me. Cause I'm like, bro, you gonna fuck around and be in jail. I had a dream. His ass was in jail and I don't want that. When I say I want my kids to be better than me, that's exactly what I mean. Any way you want to look at it, from relationships, I want them to have a great marriage. I want them to be great parents. Man, don't fucking do what I did. And this is why you have to be honest with yourself. So that means that way you can be honest with them. Son, I made bad choices. But I want you to learn from my shit and make better choices. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. It was important for me to put this shit out. it was important for me to put this out. The way it's looking, well, I'm gonna say that. I got a lot of shit in my mind. I have a lot of stuff, and I can tell that a lot of people respect me and they like me, and I appreciate it. But at the end of the day, like I wanted to say, like, what's the purpose of you guys watching my channel? What is it? Lord. What is the purpose of you guys watching my channel? Like, what are you getting out of it? What am I producing? You know what I'm saying? I want to leave you with something. I remember, and then I go, a damn throat hurting. I remember going to see TD Jakes speak when I was here in Texas the first time. Lord. Hey, so when I block you guys from commenting, that's also on the channel as well. So you won't be able to comment there. I just don't want to see that shit. I went to go see TD Jakes. And out of all those people that was in there, somehow, whatever he was preaching that night, I felt like he was talking to me. Has anybody ever felt like that? And of course, I start crying. I'm a crier. I've realized I'm a crier. You know what I mean? Men shouldn't have fucking emotions. I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm a crier. When I get angry, and I can't beat your ass, I might start shaking and crying because I really want to fuck you up. When certain emotions come up, you know what I'm saying? It hits me in my heart and my soul. I break down. But I felt like he was talking to me. Out of all those people in here, I said, how does he know? How does he know? How does he know what I'm going through? How does he know how I'm feeling? How does he know my situation? I went to go see TD Jakes on accident. I'm not a preacher. I'm not TD Jakes. I'm not any of those people. But I feel like if you're coming to watch me, you're coming to listen to me, one, you got to understand that I am not fucking perfect. Just like you aren't. Two, you got to understand that I'm real. I try to be as honest with you all as well as myself as fucking possible. A lot of people ain't used to that shit. A lot of y'all not used to being honest or real. That's on y'all. Just let me say that's on y'all. That's the way I want to bring it to the table. That's the way I want to receive it. If you're saying something about me, that's fine. Make sure it's the truth. And make sure it's coming from a fucking good place. Hey, bro. Yes, I like you, but you might, you know what I'm saying? It's certain ways to say shit to people. You know what I'm saying? That disrespect, I just won't tolerate. I just will not tolerate from anybody. From anybody. And nobody should. Yeah, and then it goes back to just trauma in my life. When people talking to you some type of way, it's probably something fucked up with them. And as long as you tolerate it, they're going to keep talking to you like that. They're going to keep treating you like that. Nope. But it's very important for me. Like I said, I feel like this platform is definitely growing, and I appreciate it. But I also, man, I just want to be able to give something when you guys, you know what I'm saying, come here. That's why I put those little messages, the little small little quotes up, you know what I'm saying, in the community. I'm constantly, always, even if it's on the phone, I got positive like quotes and positive this. I try to read positive thing. All that shit is soaked up. Same with negativity can be soaked up. That's why I said stay away from me. Not really. No, actually it's not. Same way that positivity can go into your mind, into your ears, into your heart, negativity can too. You know, I said, keep that shit away from me. You know what I'm saying? Earmuffs, all right? It is what it is. Keep things around you that are positive. Whatever you're watching on TV, whatever, the daily affirmation, I keep those. That's why I pass them to y'all. Y'all be like, oh, thank you. Des, I needed to hear that. I'm like, amen. That's why I pass it on. You never know what somebody's going through. You just don't know. And 9 times out of 10, people don't want to share that shit because you're going to judge them. You're going to judge them. You're going, oh, did you hear what so-and-so going through? Did you hear about, and nobody wants that shit. But at the same time, I know for me, I feel so much motherfucking better when I share it. I get to speak on it and get it off my heart. Oh, I feel good. That's why I do it. That's why I come to you real. Even when it makes me look bad. Even when it makes me look bad, I come here and I'm real. And I can get it off my chest. That's why I said a lot of you ain't ready to do that. A lot of y'all ain't ready to do that. But you can point the finger and you can make your comments. And and I'm willing, I'll take it all. I'll take it all. It's all good. I'll take it all because as long as I'm honest and I'm true to myself, I'm good. I'll take it. I'll take it. No, everything ain't all good. I try to keep that portion off of YouTube. I've made videos. I was contemplating, was I going to put them up or not? And I am. I just told you I'm real, right? And being honest and getting that off my chest. I am going to put those videos up. And they aren't nasty. Not calling any names or anything like that. But hell yeah. I feel some type of way, man. And you know what I'm saying? Life too short, man. People passing out after PT and they don't get to go back home. They die. People are having heart attacks because they stressed. I'm not with it. You hear what I'm saying? If it's not happiness and if it's not peace, I can't fuck with it. A lot of us stay in relationships for different reasons, or marriages for different reasons. But if it ain't peace, if it ain't happiness, I'm not fucking with it. I'm just not. I said life's too short. I got 4 little lives that I got to be impactful for. I got 4 little lives that I need to be on my best shit for. I don't have time for negativity. I ain't gonna make time either. That is what it is. Oh, that felt good. Thank you all for being here. And let me tell you some shit. Every time I go live, I'm not sure if you all are gonna be here. If you see how the live start, they start like 1 or 2. I'm like, oh shit. And I get a little nervous. But whether it's 5 of you or it's 100, I'm always gonna be the same person. I'm always gonna deliver it the same way. I'm always gonna be honest, whether it makes me look bad or not. But it's gonna be the truth. So if you fucking with Dez, it's gonna be real. When somebody wanted me to be an ambassador for their clothes, and I was honored, but I was like, I hit him up on Instagram video, and I showed him my blunt. I was like, hey, I just want to be real with you, let you know who I am. You know what I mean? I feel like if you want me to represent your company, Well, then I have to do it. I have to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to be that fake shit. You know, I gotta keep it real. And it's not really about keeping it real. It's about being honest. You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing for me, man. I remember one time, damn, I said I was leaving. I remember one time I came to work late, and this LT, this lieutenant asked me, "How long you been here?" Or he said, "Did you just get here?" And I said, "No, I've been here the whole time." And you know, it was nothing huge. You know what I'm saying? It didn't really matter. Yeah, I was late. I did just get there. But I went back that day and I told him, "Hey, sir, you know, you asked me earlier, did I just get here?" And I said, "No." I told him I lied. And he said, "You know what? I knew that you just got here, and I appreciate you coming back and telling me the truth." It shit ate me up. I don't want to, I shouldn't have to lie about anything. About anything. About how I'm feeling about you, or feeling about this, or, and you know, and I don't know. And that's how I want it. That's how I want it with anybody. Tell me the truth. Yeah, it hurts. It's uncomfortable, and it's, you know, it's not fun all the time. But I feel so much better knowing that it's the truth. So it isn't about throwing shots. I don't try to belittle anybody. You guys really get some type of way when I say anything about Kiara. Anything. Everything's always talking down about her. I did a whole 50-minute video, and all you did was take one little fucking part and go back and run and tell Kiara. I hate that shit. I know a lot of you, I'm sorry, I know a small portion of you only want to see us fucking at each other's throat. You love that shit. You live for that shit. You watch my fucking channel just for that, so you can go back and tell her, so we can be at ends. And it really pisses me off. Truth be told, y'all, I still love each of my baby mamas. I love Corey mama. She looked really good when I seen her. She looked great. Proud of her. So the part of me still loves Kiara. I don't like her. I don't care a lot for her. Only because there was so much lies that were told. I felt like we would have been better, and we would have had a better relationship if it wasn't so much lies. You know what I'm saying? And when I say lies, I meant, like, I don't mean saying how you feel. How you feel is how the fuck you feel. I just didn't care for it. I really didn't. I just felt like we could have separated in a very more peaceful manner than what we did. And like I said, I've always said I've been hurt by the whole fucking thing. It really fucked me up. Yeah. Like I said, I thought I had it. I thought I had a good wife. I had my kids. I had a nice home. We had cars. I was like, yeah. You know, I felt like this is what life's supposed to be like. You know what I mean? We are on the right track. And then it just started. It just wasn't. It just wasn't. You know, and it was always small things and just trickled down to big things. And like you know when you fucking know. You know when you know. You know how you want to be treated. You know how you need things. You need confidence. You need a communication. You know what you need to feel right, and it just wasn't. it just wasn't. And I wanted it to work, but it just wasn't. And it fucked me up, man. It really did. I said, when I went to New York or Virginia to try to fix it, it just I just knew in my heart, I said when you can feel it, that it wasn't gonna work. It just wasn't. You need to I won't get into it, but yeah, I just knew it wasn't gonna work. Certain things you say to somebody or you say to me, that shit sticks with me. Okay, I know people say let it go, don't dwell in the past, but fuck that. It's certain shit that just I remember. Okay, I remember. Good luck seeing your kids and little shit. You know what I'm saying? You never find a woman like me. I was like, okay. You know what I mean? I'm good. But I'm about to say, but we say things when we are upset. I'm sure I've said things, you know what I mean? I just like, it just ended really poorly. And I wish it didn't. But we can't do anything about the past, you know what I'm saying? Miss Kitty, don't starve. Of course it wasn't all her fault. We both had, come on, man, don't do that. We both had faults in it. Both had faults in it. And this is exactly what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. It's not even fair. It doesn't even make sense to say he. And we're two people in a relationship, in a marriage. So, but it's all good. Like I said, I'm focused on the future. Like I said, I think that we have a pretty good relationship when it comes to our kids, and that's the most important part. Even when we converse, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty cool. It's what I mean. So that's the way I want to keep it. All my children's moms are good. It was really funny to see all of them together. I was like, wow, that shit was. That was funny. It kind of reminded me of that time I had a story time, and I told you guys I had an STD, and I had to tell all the women that I had an STD or whatever. That's kind of that's exactly what that felt like. They all went together. I was like, wow. But like I said, if I look at all my kids' mother, all of them beautiful. All of them beautiful. You know what I'm saying? All of them, it is what it is. So, they family now. It is what it is. It's funny, man. I was like, they all put up at the same time. I was like, oh, hey. And then they all got a little group. Start talking this shit. What y'all talking about? Your black ass. Like I said, I'm grateful for every moment, whether good and bad. And all I can do is take everything that I've endured, learn from it, do better, and keep it pushing. So that's where I am. That's where I am. No, I ain't perfect. I'm so fucking far from it. And I still hurt about certain things and certain topics, and it'll get me just like that. So I'm human, man. If y'all want a perfection, you're on the wrong fucking channel. You wrong anyway. Something else, you know what I'm saying? Like when all the hate, I won't say all the hate, but when I get negativity and shit, I be like, I'm getting negativity about just me being honest, about me sharing my journey and my trials and tribulations, and I'm being honest, and you mad, and then you got to think, Des, they hated on Jesus. They hated on Jesus. How do you hate on Jesus? I hate that mofo. He walking on water. I hate him. He's turning water to wine. You know what I mean? He's over there healing people. Who does he think he is? So if you hate on the most perfect man in the world, I don't know. It's hate for everything. If somebody's too beautiful, you hate them. If somebody's too strong, you hate him. He's just a narcissist. If somebody's too, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So, like I said, I can't focus on that. I get so many positive comments from you guys. I get stories and emails of your guys' lives. Marriages that's been going on 26, 27 years. You guys are giving me advice. You and your husbands. I appreciate that shit. That's love. That's respect. So why would I dwell on the little 4 or 5 negative comments? Because they affect me. They do. A part of that shit, I ain't gonna lie, it come right here. You know, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I have so much all this positivity. But them little ones, them little negative shits kind of like, they do bother. And so I try to like think like what's going on in their life for them to say some shit like that. But it is what it is. But it is what it is. I don't know what time it is. 12:48. I just want to say thank you. I always say thank you. I see some channels that are better than mine, that edit better than mine, that actually have a camera instead of recording with their phone. Their quality's better, their sound is better, and they don't get any views. They get like 20, 25 views, and I get thousands. So I always say thank you, because I do appreciate it. And shit, as long as you guys are gonna watch, I'm always gonna have something going on in my life, whether it's truck driving or my kids or exploring or whatever. I'm gonna share it. So thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. More videos are on the way. What's up, bro? More videos are on the way. I try to have a message, man, in each video. Some stuff you guys probably wouldn't fucking keep up. I keep up. I keep it up there. I want you to see. I seen Jericho's face. I was with him. We were together, and I always felt like he was just like not there. And at first I was getting a little annoyed, and then I was getting like worried to like why he's acting like that. And that's why I would talk to him. I wanted him to talk to me so much. And I want to say Kalia did. Kalia opened up, and that was beautiful. So, you know, I have to work on Jericho. And it is what it is. It is what it is. And then with that too is very important for us to be on the same page. We have to be on the same page. You know, it doesn't matter. I don't want to say it doesn't matter about YouTube. You know, we can say what we want to say, how we feel. That should not affect how we communicate about our kids. That's me. It should not affect that. Hey, how you doing? Just want to talk to you about Jericho. I want to talk to you about Kalia. And I want to say, for the most part, we've been doing good. I appreciate her so much. I was glad that she got a break. And she got I let her hair down. Sorry. She got to let her hair down, and she got to relax and shit like that. And, you know, I mean, like I said, I never intended, it's not intended for one person to raise the damn kids. But I understand she had to do what she had to do too. So, you know, I understand that she had to leave, but I still didn't like it. I still didn't like it. I just, you know what I said, it's all good. It's in the past, man. Oh, I gotta go, y'all. My damn body hurt. But I do go to therapy. Therapy's the shit. Obviously, I've been going a little bit more. Yeah, a depression. anxiety, bipolar. You know, a long time, like before, it was. You know, I would never say no shit like that. You know, that wouldn't even come out in my mouth like that. But it is what it is. If you being real, man, you gotta just put it out there. These are my flaws. Okay, let's put them out there on the table. But then also come with, and this is how I'm gonna fix it. This is what I'm working on. And this is all this is. This is a journey for me, guys. Same way you have your journey in your life. I said I would hope that me being honest and open with you guys, make you guys be open and honest with yourself and other people. I don't like you. Just keep it real. You don't like certain people. I don't like that. I don't like when you talk to me like that. I don't like you saying that shit to me. It makes me feel some type of way. They could be like, oh shit, I didn't know. You know what I mean? Just keep it real. Keeping that shit bottled up causes depression, suicide, or you blow up and then people don't understand why the fuck you exploded because you've been holding that shit in for so long. Let it go, y'all. Let it go. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. This light is awesome. I love this light. This is so cool. This is great. I've been watching it the whole time because it's dark on this side, right? But then the light is hitting beautifully. Go ahead on, y'all. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'll wait till tomorrow to put the next video up, but I dropped the kids off, and now you guys are going to see me downtown Tennessee. This dude tried to fight me. It was funny. But, you know, same thing. I spoke well. Said, dude, take your drunk ass home before I beat your ass. And I said it in a calm manner. It was funny, though. But I had a great time. The video's coming up. I'm cooking. I spent the whole weekend last weekend cooking. Oh, man, I had a blast. That is my love. I love to cook. I love to try new things. I appreciate everybody that commented down on my video. Thank you. About what to make next. So I am on it. I have been, I know it was some Dominican food, arroz and pollo, Benin. So, you know, I'm down with that. The Trinidad doubles, I Googled that. And I did oxtails already, Miss Kitty. What you want me to do? I already did that. You didn't see the video? So I'm I'm on it. I'm on it. And I appreciate it. I always want to get better at my videos. I always want to try new stuff. Yeah. To me, with you guys not knowing what's going to be next on the channel, to me, I should be like, you know, I don't know what he's going to do next. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have a schedule or a plan. I just know I find stuff that I like, and I go up there and I share it with you guys. So I'm having a great time. That's when I smile. I'm at peace. I'm usually carrying my damn baby because he got, you know what I'm saying, he got to be on daddy. And I'm cooking. And I love it. And I have a great time. So the shit that's coming up next, I think you'll really enjoy it. So I hope you do. Like I said, I have a good time doing it, and I do it for you guys. Also for me, so I can eat. But I hope it gives you guys ideas, because most of the stuff I make is really easy to make. And, you know, you see it in the restaurant, you like, can I make that? I can make that. And that's really how I be, you know what I'm saying? That's why I be upset when I go somewhere and I spend $50 and the shit, it ain't even good. I could have made this shit better at home, and now I do. So, much love, guys. Thank you. Oh, y'all was talking that shit? I'm sorry. I can't watch that shit sometime, man, because people be saying that dumb shit, and I mess up my stuff. Buy a couple of parenting books. I might not buy none, but I do go online. Everything's online now, and I get advice about divorced dads, and it's actually a page just for that and stuff like that. But I always want to get better. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good. Peace, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Thank you. Have a Saturday. Y'all be safe and like the videos. Thank you.